the not so new, but definitely a recent trend in Rocket League is if you're getting a lot of saves, that generally can't be a good thing for you. But game number 1 between ARES and Method underway. Rix Rondé gonna take a shot, and there he is, the goal scorer himself. 1-0 Method.
Who else other than Rix Rondé starting us off? This man has the 2nd highest goal percentage in the rival series, in the European rival series, and he shows it here with that 1-0 lead for Method in the first 6 seconds.
6 seconds indeed. ARES already down, and a team that has struggled fighting from behind consistently is Team ARES. See if they can muster something together here. Rix Rondé going from another pass just a little wide. Again, Method looking to keep the pressure up. As Cheerio pinches it against the wall and gets it downfield quickly, relieving some pressure for ARES. Up high, looking for Tinny. Back over to Sebadam, looking maybe for Cheerio in the midfield. Played nicely away by Shakaran, but that's a pass and a shot. Tinny able to tie the game up quickly, 1-1.
Something that's really important in any game of Rocket League is answering back quickly after you go down 1 goal, especially in the first 6 seconds. That passing play between Cheerio and Tinny is exactly how you get yourself back into the match. ARES tie up the game in less than a minute after they were scored on.
Very important. Method and ARES in this game 1 might have a similar bout that we saw in Placebo and Zebra Nose, just back and forth series-wise. Cheerio on the assault. Sebadam and Tinny look to try to move in here. The first minute gone. We haven't had a ton of action, but really good defense here by Burrito B to move it downfield. He's still on the ball. Not able to get it past Tinny. And ARES, opposite end of the zone, look to move downfield. Good challenge there by Rix Rondé to keep it in play for Method. The shot right in front of their face. Burrito B gets the goal, 2-1.
And this is all from Shakaran. You see him right here in the replay. He's bumping around Sebadam in front of the line there. And that sets up space for Burrito B to come in and have the shot on the net. Method go up by a goal. Quick
Goals here, and something that we like to say about Europe is they don't really score a lot of goals, but today in the rival series we have seen plenty of goals, plenty of offense out of these teams. And we might have a shootout here in this one. ARES now looking to move downfield. Method keeping it in play. Up high, Burrito B puts Shakaran moving back fast to try to make a play and a clear. He does get the tap. Rix Rondé doesn't get there. Burrito B there to bail him out. Method able to work the ends of their zone and get it out. 3 minutes left to go, 2-1. Method hangs on to that lead.
Look how physical this game has been, that last goal. And then you just saw a demo there, and if you saw in your back left corner of your screen, the defender getting boost was being bumped by a Method player. That's so important for Method to open up space. You see they already got a goal once already. They're trying to create that space again.
You gotta be careful also with those demos because it actually almost cost Method a real 3-on-1 opportunity going for that demo, and ARES had the ball. So really gotta be careful picking and choosing when to get physical in this game. Still half the game gone in game number 1. Method hanging on to this 2-1 lead. Looking to add to their score is Rix Rondé, flipping it up to Burrito B, who scores a good pass into the box, 3-1.
And Rix Rondé has been so crucial for Method all season long. You see him flick it up and find Burrito B in front of the net. The defense from ARES just completely off guard.
3-1 Method. This could get out of hand for ARES quickly. We've seen Method, if they are given the reins, the snowball will just keep getting bigger and bigger, and ARES will not be able to come back. They're moving downfield yet again. Rix Rondé, Shakaran on the wing, Burrito B behind him. And ARES does a great job passing it between them. Cheerio and Sebadam look to move it out. Ball still in ARES corner. Up high is Burrito B. He has Tinny beat by a mile. Straight down Shakaran, 4-1. 1:56 left.
And we talked about it before we got into the game, how slow ARES plays, and you see it here. Method just coming in so quickly. Burrito B off the back wall and finding Shakaran as it drops down. Method running away with this one, as you said, Jorby.
Yeah, not a lot of time left. 3 goals is really where we put the bar. It is where that's the safe lead in Rocket League. It's so hard to come back from 3 goals down. And straight down again, Rixrondé, 2 waterfall goals here for Method. It's 5-1.
And this goal looks identical to the last one, at least in the setup here. Chacaron actually gets the touch instead. Excuse me.
I didn't see that touch earlier.
Much different there.
That is very beautiful, Chacaron. Well done.
Great touch by Chacaron, finding his teammate down in front of the net. And again, Method just extending this lead. And Jorby, I want to reiterate this because we said it in the pregame. ARES has the lowest goals per game in the EU Rival Series. And I'm afraid that that's going to affect this game.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about the struggles on offense, about Cheerio and Tinny specifically, and what Chacaron meant to them last season. And we see without him, there is no offense here for ARES. Just relying on mistakes that Method is going to make. And Method just hasn't made that many, flipping it up. Cheerio, hey, sometimes it just takes a little bit of a cast or curse to get that goal. Nice play by Cheerio.
And Cheerio, so patient. He had Sebadam on the wing there, but he flicks it up and over the last defender, and he does it all by himself, and he tries to get ARES back into this game.
And that's got to, even if you don't win this one, you get 1, you get 2 goals here, moving into game 2, and you work those struggles out. And Method has been absolutely dominant on the offensive half of the field, but here we go. Cheerio gets his 2nd goal of the game.
Well. Cheerio coming out to play here. ARES trying to find their way back into it. A horrible touch by Rixrondé sets up the open shot for Cheerio. And ARES all of a sudden are only down by 2 with 1 minute and 8 seconds left. They can do this.
They absolutely can do it. And we talked about them capitalizing on the mistakes of Method, which until that point, there weren't many. But Burrito Beach heading straight down, and it knocked away by Cheerio. Cheerio coming in the clutch right now for Team ARES. Can he get him and his team back in game number 1 even? We have 50 seconds left, down by 2. In the blue half of the field, ARES trying to clear it out. No one getting a touch on this ball, allows Sebadam to move it downfield. Here's Tinny. Tinny against the back wall. Finding up high is Sebadam. Cheerio, he got obliterated, but ARES able to keep the ball on the orange half. Such a important touch by Sebadam to keep ARES in play. Method gonna take a shot, almost slips it right through, but it does get saved by Sebadam. 20 seconds left. They have to score with time left to have a chance. Tinny back down to Sebadam, cleared away, and now with just a little bit of time left, it's looking like Method is going to take game 1, but man, you felt like ARES was creeping.
And ARES really did a good job of getting themselves back into this game. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. The lead was too far ahead for Method, and really throughout the entirety of this game number 1, Method has outplayed ARES on almost every side of the field, and another goal rolls in for Burrito Beat. Hey, pad the stats a little bit. We're in 0-second time. You already won the game, and you make that score line just a bit more spicy.
Just to pad the stats a little bit, but I don't think we can understate what ARES did at the end of that game. I do think it was more Method faltering than it was ARES really. Obviously, the goal by Cheerio was really nice, and he had all the space to work with, every option to pick from. But that second goal, just an awful touch by Rixrondé. And I don't think that ARES, like we said, they can't rely on that. You got to be able to generate your own opportunities.
I think the opportunities came for ARES when they were able to counterattack against Method, because once Method got that lead, I think it was like 4-1, I think at some point.
Yeah.
ARES was able to push down the field a lot more all of a sudden, because Method was just go down the field, just trying to get as many goals as they can, because hey, they were feeling themselves in that series. Chacaron off the back wall looking real good. ARES was able to counterattack at that point, and that's really what kind of got them into the back game. You see the solo play from Cheerio, and then the missed touch by Rixrondé. Good from ARES to counterattack and also take advantage of bad plays from Method. But in the end, you can't give up 5 goals. It's just so hard to claw back. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, it can be really hard, and you can maybe attribute ARES, like you said, being able to work down the field just because Method got lax, and you know, we're gonna boom it. We're gonna have a little fun with it because we're up by 4 goals. What are they gonna do? Come back? And then all of a sudden, there's over a minute left.
Cherry's like, hey, let me tell you something about that.
We're coming back.
Yeah.
So it's got to be feeling good for ARES going into game 2. Now having a chance here against Method, but it's going to be, you have to be able to challenge them in midfield. Method is winning that midfield game, and something we talk about all the time is the midfield boost battles, but also the challenges in midfield are so critical. Here, ARES almost with a quick opportunity off the kickoff. Can they find the goal here? Still rolling around, but Method not able to, or Method able, excuse me, to keep that away from the box.
And if I'm ARES, I want to set the tone in this game. They played to Method's game in game number 1. That's not how ARES wanted to play. They didn't want to play defense the whole time. If I'm ARES, I want to control this game. I want to get the first goal.
Well, Method moving downfield. Now Rix Rondé gonna take the shot off the crossbar, just a pixel lower, and it might have gone down and in. Method still on the assault. Rix Rondé and Shakaron both heading back. Burrito B trying to set up a pass, but ARES now looking for a quick transition. That shot and a great save by Burrito B, keeping the scoreline nil. Another pass, Tinny just trying to keep it away from the Method defense. Tinny up now, looking, he's got Sebadam, but out of boost, is able to find Sebadam and keep it in play. Method clears it downfield.
And this was good from ARES. They go down the field and they have a couple attacks on net. It wasn't just one and then Method get the ball back. They were able to put pressure on the defense and force a bad rotation from Method, and it caused just a great save from Burrito B to keep this game tied up.
Ooh, a miss allows Shakaron to move this downfield. ARES able to get to Sebadam. Sebadam now almost an open net, rushing back, a shot. Oh. There it goes in, Tinny off of Sebadam. ARES takes their first lead in the series.
And I don't think anyone expected Sebadam to get this angle on the net. You see Shakaron not expecting that, and it just rolls out to Tinny. Shakaron was backwards on his own line. ARES get the first goal, and they're looking hot right now.
They set the tone, Corelli. Can they finish right here? There's plenty of time left, and Method has certainly threatened a couple of times already. Here they come again. Burrito B off the ceiling and challenged nicely by Sebadam. Method. Rix Rondé, a demo coming out from Shakaron to open up the door, but ARES already moving downfield with the ball. Here, Method moving down yet again and rolling it up. One man to beat, tries to go under, and a good save by Cheerio to get it away from Rix Rondé. Maybe trying to go for a little bit of a bump. We've seen a couple of that, almost feints, where it looks like they're going to go for the ball, but they just go for the player instead. And it has proved effective sometimes in both, we've seen it in the RLCS and in the rival series. Setting straight down, Burrito B slams it home, tie game.
Burrito B says, hey, Jorby, what are you talking about, man? We're trying to put away some goals. And look at this one off the back wall, uncontested from ARES. And players at this skill level are going to put that one on target every single day of the week.
1-1. We have a series on our hand, Corelli. It has been a very even matchup here so far in Game 2. Game 1 was a little lopsided. ARES trying to get it out of their own half and almost popping it to the top of the net. Method almost getting another goal, but halfway through, ARES moving downfield. A quick pass to Sebadam. Sebadam still on the ball. Tinny and Cheerio on the wing. Cheerio winning the challenge cleanly. No one there immediately for ARES. Tinny somehow beats everybody to the ball, and ARES takes the lead yet again.
And I said in the pregame how slow ARES plays, and that's not the case here. They're playing up to Method's game, and they're doing it better. These shots from Tinny going to the back of the net is what ARES need to stay in this series and how to win this game.
Tinny came flying back from the defensive third to hit that ball, and it was almost a double commit on defense by Method. You both were right there, and Tinny still beats you. He's so fast. At least, or maybe you're just slow. Burrito B trying to find a pass, and it's knocked away by Tinny. ARES defense so far in Game 2 has been solid. Tinny. Pass straight down to the middle to Cheerio. A shot and a good save by Shakaron. Less than 2 minutes left to go. ARES is feeling it right now, hitting these passes in the offensive half of the field.
And you have seen throughout this game, Method, they got one goal, but they haven't really had too many passing plays. They haven't been using each other down the field. They've been spread out. ARES has done a good job of shutting down every opportunity for Method.
ARES would love nothing more than to beat their former teammate and place above them in the standings. Cheerio able to just knock it downfield and sometimes play a little bit of ping pong, get a little bit of a feel, find a crack in the defense. Here's Rix Rondé to Shakaron. Knocked away, Burrito B waiting in midfield, almost getting it to his teammate, cleared away back. ARES, can they move downfield and secure a 2-goal lead? Tap over allows Burrito B moving downfield to Shakaron. Shakaron gonna take a shot off the crossbar. Rix Rondé with the follow-up, and Shakaron getting another demo. We've seen him go for a few of those in this series. They haven't really amounted to much, just not the best positioning, and either they don't have possession of the ball or just position poorly for the follow-up. A good save quickly by Method. ARES threatening. Tinny taps it down. No one's there. Sebadam has to move back, allowing Cheerio to move it back down to him. Off the ceiling. Sebadam. ARES moving on this ball. Killing time. 30 seconds. Still here. Can Method threaten with a goal? Can't even get a shot on net against ARES right now. Popping it up is Tinny, but Cheerio and Sebadam not in position for that one. Time ticking away for Method. Method has probably about 2 more chances to move this downfield. And ARES doing so good killing this clock. Tinny opting here for Sebadam. Still on this ball. Tinny back to Sebadam. Method doesn't threaten. ARES wins game number 2. And we're going to at least a game 4, Phil.
We're at least going to a game 4, and this was a great game from ARES. You look at the score and you say, okay, 2-1. Yeah, ARES won by 1 goal. Obvious conclusion, Jorby, but let me tell you, that is not the case here. ARES controlled that game in such a way that shut down so many options for Method. You compare the first game to the second game, and you say, ARES outplayed every part of the field, just completely. Method was free to do what they wanted. They were able to pass to each other, even in ARES' own box. Method was controlling it. The difference is, ARES came out in this game and they controlled not only their own box, but they were able to control the midfield and especially their attacking third.
And I think that the big thing for ARES defensively was the backboard defense. And it was something that lacked in that first game. A couple of missed touches and just missed touches, if you will, allowed Method to get those quick goals. Their backboard defense was solid. I don't think there was one bad play, one missed whiff, one anything on ARES, and that's something that we kind of take for granted in this in the rival series and in the RLCS, is you just kind of expect that out of players now. But in these games, especially in the rival series where you see a lot more of that inconsistency, I think it's important to note that, just because they didn't allow anything off their own backboard, where, like you said it earlier in the game, if you give players the leeway off the backboard, they're going to make you pay every single time.
Yeah, we saw there was a lot of uncontested backboard shots, and like I said, at this level, you need to be up there and contesting. You need to jump at it. I don't care if you have no boost, if you're not even in the game, jump at it. You need to get to that ball, and when you leave those balls in front of your box uncontested, people, ARES, Method, maybe even you, Jorby, are going to score those.
Maybe even me. For ARES, I really liked what we saw out of them, but for Method, it was a much closer scoreline. You didn't have those comfort goals, and again, maybe it was just ARES defense shutting down passing lanes for them. But Method they weren't able to find each other ever, it felt like, that entire series. Yeah,
no, ARES did a great job of shutting down any threat from Method. I mean, how many times did we say Rick's Ronde? He had a shot in the beginning off the crossbar. That's about it. Afterwards, we didn't hear anything from this guy.
Yeah, the first 6 seconds of the game we felt was probably going to be the tone of the entire series. ARES did a great job in that second game. Can they continue it, or will Method just put the snowball back their way and start rolling down the hill? Game number 3 gonna get underway, and you feel like it sounds obvious, but I feel like whoever takes advantage in this series is going to win the series, it feels like. So, like I said, it sounds, you go up 2-1, you have a good chance to
possibly.
win. I call that the John Madden moment, if you will. ARES, Tinny, looking for another quick assault on the kickoff. We saw that out of game 2, and it really helped them set the entire tone. Tinny, again, finding Sebadam. Sebadam might have been looking for Cheerio, but a good contest. Shakaran. Method trying to move this downfield off the backboard and back wall, able to clear it away, but Method still under assault. One more touch, can Rixronde get there in midair? He does, but backwards is Shakaran. A dangerous situation in front of the box. Somehow Method comes away with a scrape or two, but clean nonetheless.
And ARES still attacking here, just picking up where they left off from last game.
And Method trying to get this out. Cheerio just passes it out to Sebadam. Sebadam now on the wing. Trying to hit his teammate in front of the box. Doesn't find him, cleared away by Method. Method under constant pressure right now in the first minute and 15 seconds. And another potential shot knocked away by Method. Something they've been good at is grabbing their back boosts. Method not allowing themselves to be choked out, and they're able to boom it downfield here.
This is good for Method, surviving the attack from ARES. ARES has really turned it on here in the last game, and they're showing it again here in the third game. If I'm Method, I need to shut them down. I need to be quicker to the ball and especially control your own corner boost, because every attack that comes down the line for ARES, they take away that boost, and that goalie is stuck in his own net.
Take away those consecutive touches. They've also been so good at doing defensively. No shot there. There's one high against the back wall. Can they follow it up? ARES does a good job getting it out to the side. Sebadam to Tinny, back over to Sebadam, up high, straight down. Cheerio can't get there. He's not even there. He's back. Rix Rondé had full control of that. The first 2 minutes have been nothing but a constant siege by ARES against this Method defense, who have held strong. The walls have not fallen.
And look at that clear from ARES. High into space from them, off their own back wall, buys so much time for his teammates to get in position and collect boost.
ARES again. Control even in their own zone. And Tinny, who has done just so much work in this series for his team on getting the ball out of harm's way. That shot up high, and a bad clear. Actually, a good clear. A good save and a good clear. Keeps Method again at a 0-0 scoreline. I feel like they got to be out of breath here soon, as just the time has gone. We're already halfway through this game.
And ARES is really controlling this game at this point. Method is not playing the way they want to play. They're not controlling pace. They're not controlling the ball, most importantly. And ARES is able to move about the field in any which way they want.
Oh, maybe an opportunity here. Flips it past 2 defenders, but Tinny again right there to bail ARES out. Less than 2 minutes left to go. Tinny is on the point. Sebadam and Cheerio behind him in support. Sebadam challenges it. Tinny actually gets a touch too, flying in at the last second. Cheerio with the boomer downfield. Method just can't even seem to find any kind of consistent offensive shot, anything, against this ARES squad right now. Here's a shot just way wide, but they keep it in play. Back over to Tinny. Tinny ends up missing, and Method trying to slow this ARES assault down, and they don't seem to have an answer. But still, what matters is a score, and Method has kept the door shut.
I was just about to say, with all this pressure from ARES, with all the chances from ARES, this game's still tied up. It just takes one goal from one of these sides for the difference.
We saw it from Triple Trouble Servette earlier today. You can look good defensively or offensively all you want, but then all it takes is one quick transition, one quick mistake, and next thing you know, you lost the game 1-0. ARES, downfield, or Method, excuse me, going to clear this one out. 40 seconds left, still 0-0. Neither defense willing to break. Method, Shakaran, able to clear it by midfield. He's actually going to take maybe for a pass here from Rix Rondé, almost getting the ceiling shot, slips under. That's the slip and dip from Burrito B, who slides it, and Method takes the lead 1-0.
I love it from Rix Rondé. He baits everyone. Look at Tinny on the back wall. Tinny thought Rix Rondé was going to hit it. He misses it, and Burrito B comes in and slams it home. Method get the first goal of the game with 30 seconds left.
We just got done saying, yes, this looks great, ARES. A lot of offensive pressure, but you haven't scored a goal. Method has locked the door. They have about 30 locks, and you haven't been able to break through. You can't kick it down, and now you're down 1-0 with 15 seconds left. ARES finding themselves in the orange half of the field again. Can they convert? Can they tie this game? Or Method will take a 2-1 lead in the series. Over to Sebadam. He's a little too low, but he grabs the ball, and it's way too low. A good clear by Method, and they steal game number 3.
And what a spectacular way to win it for Method. After that entire game, ARES controlled pace, controlled ball, controlled boost, was inside the mind of Method, knew everything they were going to do. What's that? Scoreboard. Yeah. Method get the final goal, or I guess the only goal of the game, and it comes from Rix Rondé baiting everyone. Everyone thought, I thought he was going to hit it, and he misses, but Burrito B was there the whole time, and it's important, especially off of those ceiling shots, to make sure that you are there for the miss or for the bad touch, because oftentimes it'll drop down just like it did there in front of someone, in front of the net, with no one on the line, just as you saw there from ARES.
It felt like for 4.5 minutes, ARES was in the orange half of the field, and even then, it wasn't like I was sitting there saying like, oh, it's just a shot on goal. It's a shot on goal. It's a shot on goal. It wasn't. It was great defense by Method. They prevented a lot of shots in front of the box. They just didn't allow those passes to materialize where they mattered. That was a great defensive performance by Method, and it's so hard to do that so consistently. And you do that by doing what they did and controlling those back boosts, allowing yourself to be able to move. Because the reason we say offensive pressure matters so much is because eventually you just get choked out. You have no boost left.
And that's exactly what happened. Method did get choked out a lot of that game, but it only takes one play when that game goes 0-0 for so long. One transition, one counterattack, one play from Rick Ronde to make a difference.
Game number 4, Method looking to end it right now. That shot saved by Sebadam right into his bumper. Rick Ronde in midfield. Method looking to do what ARES did to them in the last game, except they want to score some goals on top of it. Here's Shakaran moving over to Rix, and Rix gets the clear to the other half of the zone. Sebadam, another tap. This is good for ARES. Tinny keeps it in play. Cheerio just way too far back, and ARES doesn't have any kind of continuation. That shot coming in from almost nowhere, saved by Shakaran. Another shot goes in, and Sebadam says, let's shake things up a little bit. 45 seconds in.
And that play from Cheerio, I don't think anyone thought he was going to beat that first man out, and he does. And then Tinny was able just to lightly touch it off that back wall down to Sebadam, and there you have it. ARES, they get on the board, and they get on it early this time.
It's almost like it's this TikTok in this series. Game 1 was a dominating performance by Method. Game 2, ARES sneaks by. Game 3, Method sneaks by. And here we see Game 4, ARES taking another early lead. Can they hold on to it? Method, a quick pass. That shot, ooh, that looks very acrobatic by Sebadam to make that save.
And he does make it, though, and you see Tinny and Cheerio waiting back for these balls. Method just moving it down the field, giving a lot of space for the ARES defense to play with it.
And Burrito just trying to keep it away from Sebadam, failing in that endeavor. Cheerio back far, and that's going to be up high on the backboard. Another shot just off the crossbar, followed up and saved by Sebadam, who already has 3 saves in this game alone. ARES can't transition downfield. Method smacks it right back to the blue half. And again, we see a lot of physical play in Game 4 here from ARES, trying to break up those quick transitions. Tinny throwing it down towards the box. And Shakaran getting the pass from Burrito B, and Method moves downfield. Just kidding. ARES is right there in midfield to knock it straight back.
And that is the difference right now, is ARES has controlled a lot of the midfield play. That's why they have their first goal, and that's why they're able to have continuation even after Method attempt to clear it.
Up high against the crossbar. Sebadam getting his 4th save. How many saves can he end up with? It might be, we need a defensive performance out of ARES, similar to what we saw from Method in Game 3. That's going to be a shot and a goal. Cheerio getting his 3rd goal in the series, and it's 2-0 ARES.
And this kind of happened in a strange way. It comes off Shakaran, and then the man on the back line thought he was going to be able to get to it, but it bumps off Shakaran straight to Cheerio, who can slam it home for ARES, and they find themselves up 2 goals.
2-0, but plenty of time left. 2 goals is probably the most dangerous lead in Rocket League, because you might start feeling a little slack. ARES right now, I don't think they're feeling slack at all against this Method squad as they are continuing to work this orange half. A nice touch, but it is boomed downfield by Burrito B. Burrito still on this ball. Sebadam trying to play it away. Method, again, a shot. Does he get it? Rick Ronde, patient, waiting for that bounce against the ramp. Method cuts the lead in half.
Burrito B just bulldozed the goalkeeper out of the line. Where's he at? Burrito B moved him to midfield. He bumped him out all the way, and that just opens up a wide open net for Method.
Now Method, with plenty of time left, a quick response allows them a lot of time to tie this game up. ARES looking to give it right back. The shot going to be blocked before it gets anywhere by Method. Rick Ronde loses the challenge, and then a little bit of a whifty-whifty. And the whifty-whifty, I gotta give credit, because I've been saying it a couple of times. A man who is one of my favorite people in the world, yeah, that's Steve, came up with the term whifty-whifty. I wanted to give him credit. So quick shout out to him. 1:45 left to go. ARES flipping it to the side. Still up 2-1. And Method just waiting patiently for this ball. They do have time left. Burrito B. Challenge. That's headed straight towards the net. Tinny with the challenge of his life, basically. And that just pinches straight into the net, and ARES takes a 2-goal lead.
This wasn't even a 50-50. This was just going.
Pitch.
This was a 100% from Tinny.
100-0.
100-0. Is Timmy able to just define that one to the back of the net? I don't even know if he really was meaning to do that, but that caught that goalkeeper off guard there, and all of a sudden, ARES opening up another 2-goal lead.
Richmond trying to move downfield. Method find themselves down 2 goals yet again, and not nearly as much time as they had before. Richmond in midfield, looking maybe for a dunk, doesn't get it. ARES already downfield, able to clear it out. This has been some clinical play from ARES in game number 4. You gotta wonder for them. It's gotta feel so good after what you felt like you were just doing everything right except for scoring in game 3, and now you're able to put a 3-for on for Method.
They gotta close it out here in the last 50 seconds. They cannot get complacent with what they have so far. They can close this one out, they get themselves to a game number 5.
They're trying to throw it under, but Tinny wins 2 challenges. Method still in control. Here comes Burrito B. Off to Shakaran, and that shot's way wide. 30 seconds left. They gotta score with time left to close this series out. Burrito B looking to get it started again. Here comes Shakaran, and a double commit offensively. A little bit of a miscommunication. What looked like may have been a goal had Burrito B given way for Shakaran. Instead, ARES working end to end. 10 seconds left, and it's looking now like ARES is going to take game 4. We're going to game 5, Pirelli.
We are going to go to game number 5, and it comes off of ARES playing so well, a little bit slower in this match, but they do answer back, and they do give themselves a bit more of a cushion this time in this game, where they're able to go up by a couple goals and have a little space to work with, can make a couple mistakes and be okay.
I love the play out of both. After saying that we felt like Cheerio and Tinny have really struggled, they have balled out in this series. Cheerio specifically has his positioning has been probably some of the best I've seen it all season long, and it shows just in the goals alone. He has 3 goals in the series so far, and Tinny, while he's not going to light up the scoreboard, he's that Torment-esque, if you will, where he's that cog that just keeps the play alive. You're not going to get a lot of points for getting a challenge win in midfield that keeps the play alive, but those two have done work to keep ARES in this series.
And I have to say, after all the criticism I gave ARES going into this matchup of, okay, lowest goals per game throughout the entirety of the rival series, and we kind of see that is when they win, they don't really win by much.
Right.
But for Method now, we said ARES plays kind of a slow game. Method plays a bit faster, but ARES is usually able to match or play up to a certain speed. I would have to say that ARES is playing faster and better than Method right now.
They're playing their own game.
And if they are able to carry this into game number 5, they will come out on the win with Method, and Method might walk away feeling like they definitely should have won this series.
I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like ARES has more so dominated the pitch all series long against Method. Method has had 1 game that was convincing, and that was game 1 when they went up 5-1, and even then, ARES was able to sneak back into that late in the game. ARES takes a shot, that again, what's his name? It's Cheerio, his 4th goal of the series.
Talking about sneaking it in, it's Cheerio off the kickoff, just chases after it. He wins it in a convincing fashion. That defender couldn't get to it in time, and ARES in the first 4 seconds. When else did that happen, Jorby? Well, oh yeah, it was Method in the first game when they won 5-0.
In 6 seconds in game number 1. ARES does them 2 seconds better. And now, Method finding themselves down again early in this series. ARES. Again, just a battle for pride here for Team ARES against their former teammate Shakaran, and walking away with that extra 500. They gotta be feeling good right now. ARES. Tinny downfield, looking to tee up a teammate, but too far away off the ball, allows Method to move downfield quickly. Method looking for a touch and just ended up missing on that one. A nice pass, keeps it up against the post, not able to find a finish. Shakaran almost doing it himself. Tinny trying to clear this ball out. Right now, all 3 members of ARES are out of boost, and ooh, That's what happens when you go for that read. Sometimes playing the ball is your best option. ARES still against their own box here, trying to clear this ball away. Method working the end, winning the boost battles in the offensive half of the field. Here, Chacaron, Rix Ronde, Burrito B, up high, trying to force ARES to use all of their boost. That shot saved, hit right into Sebadam. The play still alive for Method, falling straight down. Another save by Cheerio. Chacaron, he's gonna try and miss. ARES, can they make anything happen off of that and clear it downfield? No. Method, so many consecutive touches. ARES hasn't hit this ball for about a minute. Finally, they get a touch and boom it downfield.
And this...
Oh, and it goes in. Cheerio is goal. A miss by Chacaron, 2-0.
I was about to say, this is the game that Method wants to play. Oops. But that is not the game that Method wants to play. Chacaron accidentally going there, and Cheerio walks away with a goal in his stat sheet that he might not have earned.
And Tinny, luckily for Cheerio, most of his goals are earned, so you know what, we'll give to him. It's okay. Sebadam working the end. Cheerio gonna follow up and play it away. The Method was down 2-0 in game 4, trying to fight back. ARES has dominated ever since. That's a great pass to Burrito B. 2-1. That ball was probably going in anyway.
Look at all the space Burrito B has, and this ball comes straight back out to Chacaron. Burrito B gets the demo, comes back out on his rotation, and he's wide open for the pass to put it into the back of the net.
Those plays in front of the box, the passes in front of the box, they're probably the most impressive plays in high-level Rocket League, just because it's always in traffic. You're always having to fight the distance between you and the player to your teammate you're trying to get to on the ball. It's so difficult, so when it happens, just yes. They just always feel good no matter who hits them.
And if I'm Method right now, I feel comfortable because they are controlling this game. ARES got a bit of a fluke of a goal. It should be 1-1 right now off of that own goal from Chacaron. But this is the scoreline right now, and for Method, they are in control. They are the one putting pressure onto ARES, and ARES doesn't really have much control of this game at all.
Midfield, Method trying to keep it in the blue half. ARES is not going to let them. ARES getting physical again on all areas of the field. That is a light shot and easily saved by Chacaron. Method moving downfield again. Can they tie this game 5 up? Cheerio getting another save for ARES. Easy saves, easy saves. Midfield, ARES. Just again, I used the word earlier in this series, a clinic, a pass, a shot way wide here for ARES, but they're just keeping the ball away from Method here. We're already under 2 minutes left to go. This game has flown by. Rix Ronde makes himself as big as possible and able to keep that ball out.
And look at this ball rolling to the midfield. Nobody from Method is reacting to it. Everyone's staying on defense because they're out of boost.
There's a quick shot towards the net. Sebadam able to make the save. Method, it's all about the continuation. After your first shot, can they keep it in play? They do, straight down. No one's there to follow up. Expecting a clear from Team ARES. That's just the defense that Method has felt from Team ARES. You're not gonna risk going for that. You know you're down by 1. There's not a lot of time left. You don't want to risk going down by 2 right now. A quick pass just missed by Team ARES.
And we are coming up to the final minute of these guys' European Rival Series time. This is it for them. Method need to score right now to take down, or at least tie up ARES.
50 seconds. Here they come. Chacaron flipping it out. Rix Ronde gonna take control. Burrito B, who was gonna be his winger, is gone, and ARES takes control. Cheerio tries to flip it up yet again. We saw him do that earlier. This time, no effect. Boom, downfield. Can they get the pass? Low off the backboard. Where's the follow-up? There it is, off the post. And Method, oh no! They can't get the goal. 25 seconds left to go. ARES moves downfield. That shot just saved. They got to move downfield quickly. ARES has shut down everything. Again, challenged in midfield. You don't got it there. They're trying again with Rix Ronde. There's one touch. Can they get another? Chacaron flips it out, and another save there by ARES. 5 seconds left. That shot pass. Rix Ronde up. That's going to be a goal. Tie game 2-2 with 2 seconds left.
Rix Ronde ties up the game for his team. He's been the goal leader for his team the entirety of the Rival Series, and he comes up clutch with 2 seconds left, ties up the game. We be going to an overtime, Torby.
One of the fundamentals of Rocket League, positioning. Rich Rondé was perfect, as Stax and Unthink would say, pixel perfect positioning instead of placement. The 3 Ps, if you will. Overtime, game 5, ARES method.
You gotta be kidding me.
It has been competitive in Europe today. That shot off the crossbar. ARES
so much
wants to
space.
finish it. It's a 1v1.
Method.
It's a quick pass. Oh, and not able to find him in front of the bumper. ARES clears it away. Sebadam, Cheerio, looking for the play, looking for the one opportunity that will send Method below them in the standings. Rich Rondé on the ball, looking for a pass, looking for a teammate. Can he do it himself? He gets over 2 defenders, and ARES moves downfield. They put everything on the line.
They've done it.
Method pulled the goalie, and ARES made them pay. None other than Cheerio, his 6th goal of the series, and ARES wins this game 3-2.
After such a good attack from Method, ARES, they've counterattacked and they take the series in overtime after a thriller against Method. Are you kidding me?